Hello students, I am your maths teacher. In today's class, we are going to see about decimals and we are going to see the operations on decimals based on division. So how to divide a number when it is in the form of decimal. So this is a model we are going to see today students. And the first question in exercise 3D, they are given you divide 1.3 by 10. So they are asking you to divide in this way. So what I am going to do is, first you have to see the position of the decimal point. Decimal point where it is placed, you are going to move towards forward. In forward direction you are going to move the decimal point. So how to move the decimal point? Just see here how many zeros you are having in this place. If you are going to have only one zero, in denominator part you are going to count the number of zeros. If you are going to have only one zero in this place, you are going to move the decimal point before one digit. So if I'm just keep this in your mind students, 10, only one zero you are having the denominator part, only one digit you are going to move the decimal point towards one digit before. So you are going to keep the decimal point here, that is 0.13 can be written as 0.13. Coming to the second question, just see the denominator part, don't worry about the numerator. See the denominator part here students. Denominator you are having only one digit, only one zero. That means you are going to move the decimal point before one digit. That is why I am writing this as 0.264, that is 0.264. So this is a way of writing. Similarly, one digit 3.158. Suppose same question, same model of question. If you are going to have denominator two zeros means, that is 17.6 divided by 100. In this case, if denominator you are going to have two zeros means, you are going to move the decimal point before two digit. Decimal point in division, you are going to move the decimal point before two digit, that is 0.176. The same decimal point I am moving before two digits. So that is the concept of the sum. That is why I am writing here as 0.176. Same way, 00, move the decimal point before two digit, that is you will be getting the answer as 2.873. Suppose if you are going to have three zeros, denominator you are having three zeros, but numerator you are going to have only one digit means no problem. Totally you are going to move the decimal point before three digit. Only one digit I am having here. I'm in need of remaining two digit means you are going to put two zeros in front. So this is a way of writing, that is 0.003. That is 1, 2, 3. 3 digits, 3 zeros before you are moving the decimal point. So 0.007. So this is a way of writing. And similarly, 3 digits means decimal point before decimal point. You are going to move the decimal point here means before decimal point you just see the number of digits. You are having only two digits. So I am still in need of one digit. So I am writing it as 0.0716. Since I am not having point before point, if you are not going to have any value means it is considered to be 0. So this is a way of doing this sum. And coming to the next question, suppose in denominator part, in your denominator part you are going to have decimal point. Fourth question, that is numerator also you are having in the form of decimal, and denominator also if you are going to have in the form of decimal means you have to be very careful while you are doing this particular type of sum. Even in denominator part also you are having decimal point means first you are going to remove the decimal point in the denominator part. So how to remove the decimal point in the denominator part? After decimal point you see the number of digits. You are having only one digit. So divide and multiply by 10. This is the value you are going to get. Multiplication you are going to move the decimal point after. Division means before. So if you multiply these two numbers you are going to get the value in this point, in this way. So denominator part, automatically you are going to get it as 78 divided by 1, which is nothing but 78. And same way, coming to the next question, if you see this question, denominator check you are having in the form of decimal point. After decimal point you are having 3 digits, so divide and multiply by 1000. After dividing and multiplying, you are going to calculate, simplify, you are going to get the answer as 2300. The thing is, you have to work out and see as many times as possible. And coming to the normal division, if it is going to be in the form of 10, 100, 1000 means you can do the calculation and find the answer. Denominator, if you are going to have in the form of decimal point also, you can do the value. You can just find the answer by dividing and multiplying. If suppose denominator part, apart from 10, 100 and 1000, if you are going to get in the form of numbers, denominator part, you are going to go for the normal division. Just you are going to multiply, you are going to find the answer. So just do the division in this way, students. Multiply the values, keep it here. Normal division, by normal division method, you are going to do the calculation and find the answer. Question number 7. Write the following as decimals. So what is the question given here is 81 divided by 25. So this is a question given here. So how to do the calculation? Just for few numbers alone, we can convert this into 100,000 if necessary, but that is going to be easy for you. So coming to this side work, students, if you see here, 25 into 400, 16 into 625, 10,000. 125 into 8,000 and 40 into 25, you will get it as 1000. So keep this particular multiplication format in your mind. If suppose denominator, if you are going to get in any of these combination, you can divide and multiply, but for that first you have to keep these 4 things in your mind. You have to keep all these 4 things in your mind, then only you can do the calculation. So coming to this part now, if you see here, students, 25, see the denominator part, 25 into 400, that is why I am dividing and multiplying. After dividing and multiplying, you are going to get the answer in this form. That is, do the division. Here you are not having the decimal point. If for a particular number, if you are not going to have the decimal point, it is automatically understood that the decimal point is in the back side. That is 324 can be written as 324.00. Two zeros, just you are going to move the decimal point in this place, that is 3.24, that is before 2 digits. Same way, denominator 40 into 25,000, calculate, you will find the answer. If you are going to get in the form of mixed fraction, if suppose if they are going to give the value in the form of mixed fraction, means convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. Denominator 8 into 125, you will get the value as 1000. Calculate 3 digits. Before 3 digits, you are going to keep the decimal point, that is 3.375. So that is the value I am writing here. Coming to this part, first calculate the value inside the bracket. Denominator, after decimal point you are having 3 digits, divide and multiply, students. Calculate, you will be first you are going to solve the value inside the bracket. After solving, then come for the outer part. Again denominator you are having 3.2, after decimal point you are having only 1 digit. Divide and multiply by 10. Calculate, the final answer is going to be 32. Question number 9. The product of two decimals is 0.252. So what is the meaning of this question, students? The product of two decimals. The meaning of product is multiplication of two decimals. Decimals means you are going to have two decimal number. While you are multiplying these two decimal numbers, you are going to get the answer as 0.5252. If one of them is 0.72. So in that one question is going to be 0.72, means find the another. Let the other number be x. We don't know what is another question. You are going to have two questions. While you are multiplying two questions, you are going to get this answer. So I am just multiplying in this way, students. X, since it is given as product, I am using multiplication. X into 0.72 equal to 252. After writing in this way, I want to find the value for x. So how to find the value for x? Just you are going to bring this value to the denominator part, that is x is equal to 0.252 divided by 0.72. Now the multiplication is converted to division for the purpose of finding x. So just remember, denominator, if you are going to have decimal points, you must remove the decimal point in the denominator part. So after decimal point, you are having 2 digits in the denominator part. So what I am doing here is divide and multiply by 100. After dividing and multiplying by 100, you are going to move the decimal point according to the multiple calculation. After moving, you are going to get the answer. You will be getting the value like this: 25.200 divided by 72. After dividing and multiplying, you are going to get the answer as 0.35. That is x is equal to 0.35. So now we have found the value for x. The value for x is 0.35. Therefore, the other number is 0.35. So this is a way of finding. Even though they are given you as multiplication, we are finding the answer in the form of division. So you have to understand the concept properly and then do the sum, students. So in this class, we have completed the concept of division in decimal number, students. Please work out the sum and see as many times as possible. Understand it properly, and wherever necessary, please work out the rough work and do neatly in your classwork note. Thank you.